Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to EPIC41 with Intel. We're back with some Valorant action. I'm the mighty Sloth. I'm joined by my amazing co-caster Quicks. Before we start the show, let's just give a shout out to our sponsors yet again. We're obviously with Overclockers UK, Intel, Asus Republic of Gamers, and Dratech. We've got a long day ahead of us.
We have got a long day.
We have three more best of threes, and this one is what I'm excited for.
You've been wanting this match since day one.
I've been talking. As soon as we saw day one best of ones, I was like, these two teams need to go against each
Yep.
other. Otherwise, like, what's going to happen? Everything's going to break if they don't fight each other at least once, and it is
True.
a banger of a game.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Honestly, it's our two biggest teams.
Barbie Girls and EXO Clan. So yesterday, EXO Clan were kind of on a tear. Have not dropped a game in how many?
What's 7?
18, 17?
18 now. It's 18 now.
Yeah.
A close call in their last game, though. 8 overtimes.
Yeah, that's true. Their last game, 8 overtimes. Now, that's just going to be taxing. First game of the day at 10 o'clock, you go to 8 overtimes, and you're not even on the second game yet. That's going to be...
Yeah, first map.
So I bet you
8 overtimes.
the Barbie Girls are kind of praying that EXO Clan are tired, but they're
Hopefully.
not going to be.
Yeah, no, they're not going to be. It's EXO Clan. We've seen it. We've seen it before. When they look like they should be tired, because that's when most people are tired. That's when they're,
They just
there's
pop off.
not even a sense of tiredness.
No, that's
They're ready.
what
It's
makes
like they've
them.
just woke up.
Yeah, we look like we've just woke up, and EXO Clan have been playing since 10 o'clock, and you're there like, how are they this good? They literally were just playing 12 hours ago.
They literally breathe Valorant.
Live, breathe, eat Valorant.
Exactly.
But we will get some map picks very shortly for you. Here they are, iSpot banned. Oh, we get split. Lotus is obviously back, and Sunset. So if you didn't tune in yesterday, I believe we had 5 games of Lotus out of the whole entire day.
Yep.
So out of, I think, 9 games of Valorant, we had 5 Lotuses.
Yeah.
And now this is our 6th.
Yep.
But Split has not been on stage yet, so...
It has not. We got very close.
And it's EXO's...
Decided map.
Oh, wait, no, that's probably wrong in terms of EXO's picks.
No, it's Barbie Girls pick,
Yeah.
but EXO have picked it.
EXO picks Lotus. Every time they've just picked Lotus. That's so comfortable. And other teams are struggling on that Lotus map. And Split, the Barbie Girls pick it. Not a map that we've seen them pick before.
No, we've not had a split before.
So interesting to see. It's going to just diversify what people bring to the table.
Yeah.
Favourites going into this is obviously when you look at EXO Clan, they're just ridiculously good at what they do. But the Barbie Girls are the greatest challengers against them.
Yeah, definitely. And the thought which I'm having now as well, EXO's main map is Lotus, which is the biggest map which we have.
Yep.
And now Barbie Girls are forcing them into the smallest map.
Yeah, that's very, very true. And obviously,
so hopefully, they're probably thinking, they're going to be uncomfortable. It's not what they're used to. It's not what they practice. It's not what they like to play.
And if we go to the decider of Sunset, that again was played yesterday by EXO Clan. And Paragon did show signs of life in that game. They genuinely gave EXO Clan a couple of really, really troubling lands.
Yeah.
But, you've just got to look at Sunset and be like, if it goes to that map, I'm not sure who would take it. Because Barbie Girls win their map pick. And EXO Clan probably will win Lotus. It's just what they've been doing the whole LAN.
That's fair.
I don't think Sunset's going to be, it's going to be just way too close to just call anything. So predictions are completely off the table right now. I'm not going to favour any team in this situation because both teams...
Out of all the teams which we have here, the Barbie Girls is the best team in terms of chance to actually beat EXO.
Yeah.
So I'm not putting my bets on anyone.
No, and that's what's
it's too hard to
concerning,
call.
that when we can't put predictions looking at statistics on any team, you're kind of looking like this game's either going to go really close or really one-sided. That's the only way it will go in this situation. And EXO Clan being so favourable in this tournament since the beginning.
Yeah.
You've kind of got to look at Barbie Girls as the challengers coming into this match. But we are going to go into Agent Select here, see who picks up what in terms of team comps. We are looking at both raises for Luke. He's back on it. Luca, we talked about it yesterday, the Lulu trio for EXO Clan. But the Barbie Girls, they're going for very similar team comps, it would seem.
Yeah, I mean, it's the pretty standard meta comp for Split. Because you want that Cypher, because... on both sides, you can put unbreakable trips.
Yep.
And, I mean, the one-way into Garage as well is very strong.
Yeah,
so
we're looking at an exact mirror matchup, it would seem. So just dissect some of these comps for me. When you're attacking and defending, what kind of playstyle are you looking for both EXO Clan and Barbie Girls?
Okay, so with EXO Clan defending, it's not the typical playstyle you'd expect, but it's because of what we've seen from EXO. I'm imagining they're going to utilize this jet raise double duelist, and they're going to push because they push everything. They can't help themselves. They like to push. They can slow it down, but they're a very aggressive team because they have that confidence in themselves to all win their ones.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
They just push everything. But we have seen Barbie Girls be very strong at stopping those pushes. When they've been on the attack and defender teams have gone aggressive, we've seen them be able to slow down and then get those picks and then take site.
Yeah, no, absolutely right. But we are going to get underway with our second best of 3 of the day between EXO-CLAN and the Barbie Girls, 2 teams that are both titans that have been predominantly just winning every single game throughout the whole of EPIC41. With Intel, you've kind of got to look at it and it's going to be who's going to come out the gate swinging first.
Honestly, the way it's looking, EXO are going to push. I
That's
feel like
what
they're going to... We're waiting on the blind.
Waiting on the blind, waiting for any Cypher networks just to cover that flank. As you see, Lukey already positioning on such a close angle, finds first contact with Echo Lul. And then it all grunts to a halt. As soon as the smoke comes out, all teams just kind of back off, are way too wary of each other. They know that each team is so skillful in what they do. No one is trying to fight anyone.
That was a really nice read from both teams there at the start. They both threw the perfect blind to stop each other's push, which is exactly what you want to see on an A site.
But we are seeing the Barbie Girls opt to try and break into Garage, where King Haas has played Cypher, I think, every single game at LAN.
Yes, he has.
They know what they're doing. They're snuck right at the back of site, tucked away, and Zen might be the one to find them first. As Gorlak instead shuts King Haas down. First blood down with the Barbie Girls. 5 versus 4, and they break onto A site. Snow trying to push off Lou, but Zen cleans that kill up. And 4 members strong straight onto B site. 3 members rotating straight up into the upper parts of B. But guess who's waiting on the corner? I believe that is a sneaky little omen. Rudy doesn't know what's going on either. They all drop down straight from ropes, and behind them, Luke finds down Golak. Snow hiding away here with a frenzy double kill, and Uwe as well. Cleans him up with a classic. Snow and Uwe there just kind of crept up on EXO-CLAN, and first round taken to the Barbie Girls.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot about Snow over the last day. I've had a lot of people tell me about
Me and Wax have casted Snow twice, and each time they
strong player.
They do such unconventional plays, but they're so consistent with what they want to do, and they're just, it's like an anchor for the team. They just sit there, they do what they need to do for their team, and it just works.
Yeah, and that's the kind of player which you need when you're going against a team like EXO.
Yeah,
you need that unconventional player who they're not going to be able to read, because like we've seen, King Haas is all about reading the enemies. That's what he's good at.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. You kind of got to look at it, you know, EXO-CLAN, with the majority of games they've been on stage, they've actually lost the first 2 rounds a lot of the time.
Yeah, true.
And it's the 3rd round when they just kind of turn it up, give everyone an EXO-CLAN rifle, and they just clean house. And that's what we might see in this game here. But the Barbie Girls taking A site very, very quickly, obviously with a gun advantage. Rudy here hiding up top, King House down to the right, and we're going to see the likes of Lukey try and push through this smoke. But Snow, alongside Golak, just trying to find any position that they can. Echo is probably going to hit a very nice bird here onto 3 members if they fire out now. Does get the blind down, but actually gets clapped by Lukey, and here comes Zen with the spray down. King House then trades them back. And now it's a 3 versus 3. Snow here pushing through smoke. Rudy there with the right click. Easy kill for them. King Haas now picks up the rifle. And now you're in a 1v1 situation. Golak doesn't know where King Haas is. Peeks through the smoke. They find each other. And Golak with a triple kill. The Barbie Girls on fire.
I was scared for a second then when Haas was walking towards a Vandal. For a second, even one rifle is in Exio's hands. That's when it's time for them to go ham.
Yeah.
You know?
As soon as you hit round 3, which we're coming up to, they kind of just pick up a rifle and like, okay, we're going to be a cohesive unit. We're going to defend like we have our lives depending on it. And then it's just the EXO ball. I
mean, they have this 18-win streak. They do have a lot riding on it.
Yeah, true. If the Barbie Girls take one game, that breaks their 18-game win streak.
Yeah.
And the map pick, obviously, the Barbie Girls being split, and we may be seeing why that is. They just seem so consistent. 5 members already getting onto site 2 rounds in a row. But King Haas, the setup god, is kind of positioning himself on A. They kind of smell something out in terms of mid. The boom bop there does get clapped down by Snow. 3 members strong on mid, but look who's sneaking around. Lou better find you there. Kills Zen from above, and Snow here trying to find an opportunity to go through, but both Luke and Lukey tag teaming. Gets the shot through the wall though, dashes away. Lukey there takes down Echo Low. Golak trades back. Golak pushing down onto site. 2 members sat in spawn. King has still just staying on A, and you got to look at Rudy. Where can they hide to catch these 3 members of the Barbie Girls off? Just tagging them through.
They just need to keep this slow hold.
Yeah, Luca just finds Snow really easily, and this is where Luca wants to shine, doesn't find the other. Yui takes down Luca. Now it's a 2 versus 2, but there's pincers from both sides. It's actually a 3 versus 2. Sorry, I did not remember that King Hass is waiting on the corner of Golak. Finds 1, finds 2 with 2 easy headshots. And the member of Exo Clan that just loves to lurk finds a round win for them.
And there's the rifles. I mean, you've just seen that. It's like his aim just doubles in potential. The second that there's a rifle in his hand. But he's just so comfortable with it.
That's what, Exo Clan have been known for. Even though they just lose the first 2 rounds, after that, it's like the game resets for them. Their mental resets, and they're just like, yeah, we have rifles, so we're just going to out-aim you, we're going to out-skill you, we're going to just show our dominance.
It sometimes feels like they don't want those first 2 rounds.
Yeah, you know what?
As if it's wasted effort.
I don't know. It could be anything, but Exo Clan taking that round there. Even a crazy fast A push down here by Snow. The flash does connect with someone, and they know they're in heaven, but King Hass here around the corner. Down by screens. Lou also here. And this is the game-breaking halt that you like to talk about, just how slow these players like to just play in terms of getting pressure off Lukey hiding in smoke. Skydog tries to flash through. Those smokes better be dropping any time, and Lukey tries to push through smoke, finds 1, finds almost 2. Luca there with the shotgun, blast on through Echo Lull. Taking on Lukey through the wall, and I thought that was over. I thought that, the rifle spray down was going to go there onto 2 members, and Luco here for Exo is going to find Echo Lol, finds the shot. This judge making work for them. Rudy as well, taking down Zen, and now you can look at Snow in a 1 versus 4. Clutch this up, and you're, breaking Exo Clan's mental right now, but the judge around the corner, please peek it correctly, otherwise it's game over. They spot them there, he's going to push. He doesn't, the patience is there. King Hass there, waiting around the corner. Doesn't find the shot, and King Hass takes the kill. 2-2. It's all even Stevens.
That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Exo can slow it down when they need to. And they always read when exactly they need to. So they're ahead of the game.
I honestly thought Lukey was going to get the spray down onto 2. It was so unlucky how
it was looking good. It was looking good.
Caught them off guard, and now you got to look at the likes of the Barbie Girls economy and just talk about what you want to do once you've lost these 2 rounds straight after rifles.
Honestly, we just need to play for picks. They just need to get a couple picks, just do a little bit of economy damage whilst building up a couple creds from those kills. It's very unlikely that they win the round.
Yeah.
Statistically speaking. So they need to just focus on damage.
But they have guessed the correct set right. The only person waiting there is Rudy, and he's actually smoked off. 3 members strong, straight down onto Rudy. Showstopper comes out. Lukey there dodges the missile perfectly and picks down Snow with him. But as you said, they found the pick. The Barbie Girls have made their way onto site. 4 members still alive for both sides. And how do you do the attack? Lukey here himself with a showstopper gets shot in the face. Echo shuts down that ultimate. Zen here fortunately whiffs the shot. Luca then dashing onto site. King Hass pops the ultimate. This could actually be a change of the round, and Golak falls too. Lou does find the shot onto Echo. And now you just look at King Hass trying to fight Uwe, and Uwe alive, but the Sheriff finds 1. Oh, and Lucas shuts them down. That round was crazy near the end of it. It was 1v3 and 2 got taken down.
But that was a really great eco. I mean, 4 rifles, dropped. That's a lot of creds taken.
Luca, oh, what are you doing?
BM early. I mean, we saw BM on Lotus yesterday.
That's true, but I didn't expect it to come out this early. Zen there currently whiffing the shot. And if that kill didn't go down, King Hass wouldn't have got the ult, and I don't think they actually would have won the round there.
No, probably not. I mean, that ult came in clutch. I mean, we saw the spam through the smoke, the amount of confidence you can have because you just had that ping so soon.
Yeah, no, definitely. And Luca already on 7 kills. Yesterday we saw Luca kind of taking the role of playing the Vipers, playing, defensively, but here on the Jet, they're showing their stuff.
Yeah.
As the Bobby goes off for another really aggressive B push. Rudy there does actually get flashed, but just sprays through the smoke. No one taking any damage whatsoever. And now the game's just kind of gradually slowing down each round. They're just being wary of where Exo Clan can hide, and Lukey and Snow dancing around this wall together. Luca pops the knife down to the left, and Luca finds that kill, dashes away to safety. Another flash comes through. Yui, what can you do? Finds a spray through the smoke. Kind of leaves that body to dry out. Golak here holding down, still trying to find any shots they can onto Rudy. And what do you do in this current situation? You've not been able to get on the site, and you've only got 1 minute on the clock.
Honestly, Zen has taken some space here. They need to just try confirm this space. They need to take heaven. And then from there, they can move into site, clear corners.
Got your trail.
Get that information.
Sky ult down for the side of the Barbie Girls. Echo Lord trying to sniff out anyone they can. They do know that King Hass is waiting in the back of sight. The spray down doesn't actually go through. 3 members strong, trying to just fish out where King Hass is. Camera setup is quite nice, still trying to spray through. Doesn't connect any shots on Huey. Lukey here trying to defend against Zen, who's just pressuring this upper part of A. Here comes the pop flash through the smoke. Echo Lull is there though with the dog, gets the stun through. Just to get peak, King Hass finds 1, Luke finds 2, Gerlach finds 1, traded back by Echo Lull, doesn't find the other shot, and now you got to look at the likes of Lou and King Hass against Gerlach, doesn't find the shot, and King Hass again clutches up.
King Hass is just always there. It's like how yesterday Lou was just always there. This time it seems to be King Hass just pops up right when he needs to. He's everywhere and nowhere, all at once.
It's kind of like the thing you fear the most is something that you can't see.
Yeah, exactly.
Like King Hass is
the
just
intimidation.
Been anywhere and everywhere you don't expect and you do expect, because Cypher on Split is so oppressive in terms of getting onto site. Some of these trips are just crazy to play against, and King Hass, you know, Cypher main through and through, and Split is the map for Cypher mains.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, King Hass was probably quite excited when he saw that Split was picked. Because this is where he gets to be him.
He actually does get to be him. He gets to just set up as crazily as they can. And now we're opting for maybe 4 members of the side of the Barbie Girls. As Luca already gets an open, shots already go down. Go like picking up 2, and it's an absolute bloodbath. I did not expect that to go down so heavily, and an AWP already picked up for the side of Luke. There's Rudy here, getting on this tight angle aggressively. 2 members pushing through smoke. Does find 1 up onto Yui, and the spray down comes through, and Golek goes absolutely ballistic that they missed that shot onto Rudy, and Rudy clutched up the round.
Honestly, Rudy shouldn't have got 2 there.
I bet you Golek's kicking himself.
Yeah,
you could see the spray through, and it just didn't connect any of the bullets, and Ekrolil causing a timeout inside the park. Look, yeah, you just see Golek want to get the spray down, and they just can't.
Yeah, that really should have been not an easy trade, but it should have been a trade.
Yeah,
but should have been.
While we're in this timeout, you just seen Exo Clan picking up 5 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
What does that do to the mental of the Barbie Girls when you've had this 2-0 start? Because for me, that would just be so disheartening knowing that you're against a Titan like Exo Clan.
Honestly, it has to be, especially since you've just gone in knowing that they are tired from that 8 overtime. So they're tired and they're still able to go, no, we're going to take 5 in a row after you've gotten your first 2.
That's crazy.
You know?
Because you've got to realize Exo Clan has just been playing game after game after game consistently, and they don't drop in performance.
They've not stopped for a day and a half. They've been playing, well, probably 2 days.
It's almost scary to think about that some of these players can, you know, perform like this on lack of sleep. So many games played in one day. They're taxed like so much mentally.
And in a loud environment that they're in as well. They can still keep their focus.
Yeah. I mean, it's for most of these teams, they're all playing games consistently.
Yeah.
You got to look at the Barbie Girls. A lot of people falter at the sight of Exo Clan winning a lot of rounds in a row, but, you know, the Barbie Girls, they've got to stop this train from starting. Otherwise, it will be a detriment. You know, you don't want to finish the half 10-2. We do see Luca here. Does have an AWP. 2 people dash through. Finds an easy shot onto Echo Lull. 2 members, though, have made their way into heaven, and Luca's just trying to find a position where they can slap down onto Snow. But the timing is there. Stinger in hand, though. It's not really what you want to see, and Golak gets taken down. Luca on a killing spree with his AWP. Sting, you don't want to fight that, but King Hass is there around the corner, and Zen does fortunately trade back, and Rudy teams up Zen. They're just shooting corpses, though, and it's just all onto Yui. In a 1 versus 4 with a Sheriff. What can you do, Yui? You see the jump peak come through.
At this point, again, it's just, they just need to get a couple picks. Even just 1 pick.
Oh, unfortunately does not. Can't even get 1. As Lukey shuts down Yui. 6-2 for Exo Clan. The dominance just continues. And you got to think, this is their map pick.
There's Lotus after this. Exo's Lotus.
We hate that.
Is the next game.
Exo's Lotus is probably the scariest thing at Epic One right now.
It really is. It's going to be remembered for a long time.
Yeah. But what can you do? If you've got a map that you just love and they're not banning it out, you just got to take it to them.
You have to. And that's an interesting point, is that no one has decided, let's ban Lotus when we go against Exo.
Yeah, you're actually right. No one has decided to do that, which is a little concerning, but I guess it's a preference. If other teams are confident in their abilities on Lotus, then they just got to play it. They've seen a dramatic A push trying to come through, but members of Exo Clan have rotated very, very quickly. The support is here. Snow on top of a box, trying to sniff out anyone they can. Lou finds first blood down onto Zen. They are actually getting the plant down as we hear a fake ultimate used from the Barbie Girls for Omen. This just might be a way of a scare tactic. But 5 members strong for ExoClan, down to 4 members who are all down below. They're just going to push through. Luki there does get flashed. Rudy and King Hass finding 2. Echo finding 1 and Luca trading back. And now you're on a 1 versus 4. And you can't do anything. ExoClan dominance just time after time. It's just an unfortunate story that's writing itself.
That's that EXO slowing themselves down again. They slowed down, grouped up, and then they went back for that explosive energy, but now as a team. And that's why they're scary.
It does feel like ExoClan is sort of the villain. They're on the villain arc.
Yeah,
they must
exactly.
be so tired from yesterday, and they're just coming in. And it's what we see every game they're on stream. It's just they play so well. And the only one that's really challenged them was what? The 7 overtimes they played last game?
8 overtimes,
8 overtimes. That's the only challenge they've really had. I know they probably had I think they have a 13-9 game earlier.
Yeah.
But like,
that's the closest they come to losing.
That's the closest, and it's what's scary about ExoClan. If they can continue with this all the way up to Sunday, they could even win it all. But let's not count the Barbie Girls. We've seen very interesting plays and strategies coming out from them as they all push down. 2 members go flying high. Echo Lol is unfortunately traded there, but 2 members have got an aggressive angle onto site. It is Golek with Stinger in hand, trying to find Luca, who still has the AWP. Another plant does go down, and it's a 5 versus 4. It's the same situation as last round, but how can the Barbie Girls play differently? Luki finds 1 onto Snow. Golek with only Stinger gets traded back. King Hass now in a 2 versus 4. King Hass peeks onto Yui, and it's a clean sweep. Another 4 versus 4 just goes down in the favor of ExoClan.
You can't give ExoClan that time to regroup. You just can't. But
also, what would you
can't
do
push.
in this situation? When you've got the plant down, what do you do differently in that, like, for the Barbie Girls to actually have a chance of taking down some members?
Well, if it's me personally playing, I'm going to get 1-tapped. But if it's someone at the skill level of the Barbie Girls, they can definitely do something. I mean, they need to take some space. They seem to plant the spike, and they like to huddle around it.
Yeah.
They like to all close together in one place, which means EXO don't have to worry. They only have to focus on one spot on the map.
Yeah.
They need to spread off in their 2s.
The most success they actually had was trying to fight out mid and then push onto B, because every single round, King Hass and Luca have just been there to shut you down. And I've got to commend ExoClan in terms of the rotation speeds. As soon as they know members are flying high, they just instantly run. They don't have a second thought about it. That's that consistent decision-making that they've been showing all throughout LAN.
Yeah, and we've taken that up with them as well. That's so much pressure.
Yeah, definitely. But the Barbie Girls are the challengers here. 8-2, and Luca finds another shot down onto Echo Lol. You've got to feel bad for Echo Lol. Each time they've tried to enter, Luca's been there to slap them down. And it's another story where Zen's playing another stealth mission. Dodge the tripwire, does have to shoot it, unfortunately. King Hass knows where at least one member of the side of the Barbie Girls is, but where do they push from? They've got everyone split up, and the members of ExoClan waiting around very tricky corners to peek.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a lot you can do on A main. I mean, if you look at this camera, they can see both the top of ramp and into main. So Zen has no choice other than to rotate if he doesn't want to be seen.
No, definitely. We've just seen Luca float around where they need the AWP. They might be off, but look at the off angle they're at. They know where one is. 2 showstoppers. Oh, that was just an echo on the audio. And Golek gets 1. Exo and Rudy take down 1. Golek is just trying to find as much as they can. They find one member. They go up the stairs, and Luke is there. The grenade actually claps down on Golek. Zen sneaks up on King Hass, not watching where he's going. The ult comes through in a 1v2. They know where they are, but what can they do? AWP in hand, jump peek. Luca, he's got the patience, snaps him through the wall. Here comes Lukey, though, to clean up house, and it's a triple kill for Lukey. These two, it's just Lou.
Honestly, the Lou is, it's never going to be beaten.
No, it's never going to be beaten. Unfortunately, Lou does actually go down, so yeah, it's only kind of Lulu.
Yeah, true. It's Lulu this time. But no, I mean, EXO played that how I said I wanted Barbie Girls to start playing that post plant.
Yeah.
Which is the second the spike was down, they then made sure they were always in a position where they could then double up.
Yeah.
So the second they knew if it was alley or stairs, they could just instantly double up to exactly where they needed to be.
Well, it is the final round of the first half of our first game here. 9-2 is a scoreline right now. ExoClan showing dominance in all their games they've brought to the table. It's just a matter of consistency, but I'm not counting the Barbie Girls out. The games that we've had on stream for the Barbie Girls, they have come out and they have swung and they've played hard. And Rudy there taking first blood down to the counterpart of a Yui. And where does Snow want to go? 2 members strong waiting on there. Lukey, the timing is awful. Finds one, Golek trades down to Lou. Lukey with another clean headshot. Grenade coming through. I think they realize someone else is creeping around, seeming as Sky is left alone there. And you're looking at Zen, and you're looking at the likes of the team of just the whole of the Barbie Girl side. You've just got to use the Sky out here. It's going to get wasted anyway, but Zen gets taken down 2. Echo Lul in a 1 versus 4. Luki's having a stellar of the game. I think that's their 15th kill.
That's just an amazing first half.
10-2?
10-2. It's one of the best outcomes you can ask for. Because let's be honest, we're not going to see any 11-1s or any 12-0s here because everyone is a solid
16
team.
kills for Luki already.
That's crazy. 16-7, 13-4, and 12-5 for your top 3 players.
Okay.
That is crazy.
But the ball is in the court of the Barbie Girls. They have switched to defense, and they've got to pull something off now. You're 8 rounds behind, you know. Your opposing team's taken 10 runs in a row, and you've got to break the momentum. You've got to do anything you can to shut ExoClan down, and now is the time to do it. Even if ExoClan win one more round, the pressure just amps up. And
when we saw Barbie Girls on attack, they didn't really fake much, which makes me worry that they might not know how to play against a fake if they just avoid fakes as a whole.
They are seeing Liu get a very decent flash, kind of catches the likes of Golak off guard. 3 members trying to push down. We're seeing no one on this B site, so they might just creep in. Luki here, dashing into smoke. Flash comes through, trying to disorientate anyone they can. And no one seems to have found anyone yet, but 2 members strong sneaking in. Rudy finds first blood onto Golak, and there's 2 members there. Headshot comes through. Yui takes down Rudy, but Luki there to trade onto Zen. We're now in a 2 versus 4. Now a 1 versus 3. Yui. I got confused there in the terms of Yui hit the really nice headshot. Didn't actually get the kill though, and you kind of just got to look at it and you're like, how did they get dissected so quickly? I thought they had a chance once the first kill kept rolling in with Yui, but the rest of ExoClan just cleans house in terms of how they're playing this game. They've always got each other's back, and it's the story that you've been telling since we've seen ExoClan on like every broadcast. Yeah, I mean, Exo did take a little bit too long with the spike there, I feel, because we had 2 entries, had full site control, and then it was still another good 3 or 4 seconds before the spike even took a step onto site. And you've got to feel bad for likes of ExoClan. They're having to buy up here only due to the fact that, you know, it's 11-2 and you're in a situation where you're not able to lose any more rounds until match point kicks off. So I do feel bad for the current situation they're in. But the Barbie Girls have got this. You know, we've seen them in detriments before, and they've played as hard as they can. True. But ExoClan is just this wall that's really hard to climb. You need a Titan to break it down, and is Barbie Girls going to be that Titan? I feel like they could be. Yeah? I feel like we might get in for a surprise on Lotus. Ooh. That's what I want to see. So you're saying dethroned in their own map. So you're saying at this point the Barbie Girls might have written off this game and like we've just got to focus on the next game ahead? Not necessarily. But in an 11-2, things are looking dire. Yes, definitely. Against a rifle buy as well. Yeah, this is where ExoClan's comfort zone is. We don't really see them win the first round outright, but when they do, they've just got the resources to fire away with. And the strategy's coming in terms of a nice headshot through onto Luca. The likes of Luki does get tagged up, though, and it's not what you want to be seeing straight on your entry, but healing up through the sky. Now you're in a 5 versus 4, and you've got the gun advantage. Rudy there finding one onto Echo Lord, trying to trade with Yui. Cannot actually hit the shots off, as we see Golak here, loving this stinger play. They actually do get their hands on a rifle, though. We see Zen finds the backside of Luki. This could actually be an interesting position here. You've got, like, some intel from Zen, but Rudy is just sneaking up, but Golak sniffs him out, and now you're in a 3 versus 2. You got the man advantage all pushed together. Zen here, first to swing, but Lucas shuts him down. Golak on a triple kill on a quadra. Golak, take a bow. You're taking one for the team, 11-3. I don't even know what to say. Golak just went in. Stinger in hand, upgrades the Bulldog and cleans up. Honestly, that's exactly what we need to start seeing, is things like that, even if it's just to break the mental a little bit before going into Exo's map. Yeah, definitely. Golak kind of just having that, you know, brain waves as if they knew where their enemies are. Unfortunately, Luki getting caught off by Zen there. Zen played so patiently in terms of where they want to push from. And Golak reaping the reward, 16 kills, leading their team forward. Snow's been very quiet this game, and it's kind of worrying going into the next round. It's very unusual for Snow, to see as well. most games on stream, they've been this unorthodox player who just is consistent. And right now, they're just falling behind one. The pressure of EXO-Clan, but Golak finds one, finds another one, tries to TP, tries to blast Satchel away, and 3 members strong, trying to spray through as much smoke as they can as Ekolol, judge in hand. This could be risky. What are you going to do? Just heal up the carry of Golak and try and force anything more. Snow here does find a shot. Take a bow there. That was a very crisp angle. Golak again trying to find the King Haas does get the headshot, triple kill. Last member alive, up in heaven. It's all up to Rudy alone, but it's already got a classic and spike in hand. And to the right of you is Snow, but they do find the shot. Going to pick up that outlaw and try and find as much as they can. But guess who's hunting you? It's Ekolol through the smoke with a charge. They do fire a shot, it does whiff, but they just trade angles and it's an absolute bloodbath in terms of whiffs. Rudy there finding another one with the right click. If Benny Hill music start playing, please, because Rudy's on a runaway. But is it a fake? Oh, but he tapped the thing. And guess who's waiting around the corner? It's Yui who gets the shot, and Golak's also behind. Quadra kill for Golak.
That's 2 quads in a row.
Yeah, 8 kills, 2 rounds. That's pretty efficient.
If
20
Golak
kills.
Keeps this up, if Golak keeps this up, when you've only won 4 rounds to still have 20 kills, it's kind of crazy.
If you do the math, that's pretty good.
If you do the maths, that's pretty mind-blowing.
But, you know, Barbie Girls taking 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And then we're back to evens in terms of guns.
That was a
Snow
rifle
here
buy
having-
as well for EXO.
So you kind of got to look at it and you're like, EXO's still in the driving seat. If they win one more round, they're in their comfort zone of just winning a game. But then you just got to look at the Barbie Girls and can they have, you know, Barbie's dream house where they bring this comeback?
Build the Barbie dream house.
Exactly.
In Split.
Build the Barbie dream house in Split, win this game. That's what the defense got to be. A dream house with no Kens allowed, and EXO-Clan trying to break down the door and take the first round indefinitely. But what can you do?
I'm just excited to see when Snow wakes up.
Yeah, when Snow wakes up, oh, it's game time. Zen here trying
Snow
to have a
and
little bit of
Golak
setup.
together.
Yeah, Zen just creeping round. 4 members trying to push through Garage. And King Haas playing how they usually do, sneaks on through. And here's the push coming down through EXO. Dashes come through. Lukey finds one onto Snow. Yui gets taken down again. Lukey just doesn't want to lose any more rounds. Zen through smoke. Showstopper comes through. This could be massive. Zen actually trades onto Lukey. The distraction there was pretty good. Zen here creeping around. Golak again takes on King Haas. And you've got to look at Golak as the main man carry here. Throws the grenade down there. Luca gets one. The stun comes through. Another headshot down on from Golak. You got to look at it. Rudy does get the kill though, and now you're in a 1 versus 2. Ekolol, what can you do? You've not really had a stellar of a performance. This is your time to shine. Flash comes through, drops down. Oh, hits the rope, and the recoil just kicks them off. Lou finding the kill, and it's match point for EXO-Clan.
That was so winnable. It was so winnable for Bobby.
Golak accidentally hits that shot. Look, hits the ropes, the recoil
That
kicks
is
off.
unfortunate. That is just unfortunate. What I imagine they were trying to do is you can actually silent drop anywhere where there's a rope. If you press Shift and F and S all at the same time, if you get the perfect timing, you actually grab the rope in silence and you can get down on the floor without making any noise.
Right, okay.
So then they could land and then they could try to get timing on someone since they wouldn't know they'd come out of heaven.
But they just went back up on the rope and that caused them to die. And EXO-Clan taking another round, taking it to 12, match point. Jet Knife's kills come through and Golak getting really aggressive here. King Haas does have the information. Zen here might go unnoticed. The patience is there, finds one, finds 2. Take a bow, Zen. That was really well played. Yui here trying to find one to Luca. Knives are clean though. Snow takes down King Haas and now you're in a 2 versus 2. 2 duos. The Barbie Girls versus EXO-Clan. It's all to play for. Snow here might have waken up, set their alarm clock, but Rudy shuts them down, puts them back to sleep. And now it's Golak versus Luca and Rudy. Luca with knives out. Actually, the timing's impeccable. Both members hiding behind this middle pillar. Jumps through. Oh no, in the air, and it's taken down. Rudy finds the final kill, and EXO-Clan taking split 13-4.
That was just a steamroll again.
Like you know.
How can EXO keep doing this, and how can we keep letting them do this?
Every genuinely, my jaw has hit the floor for EXO-Clan because when I think they can't get better, they do.
They get better. They go, no, wait, hold on, we still got more.
Yeah, we got
more
cards
up our
to play.
sleeve.
It's no matter what map they're on, it kind of feels like they just know what to do, and it's kind of scary to feel like a team like this has just come on and played every map they can perfectly.
Genuinely, it is scary. Scary is the only word you can use for it. Imagine queuing against that.
But it's not over yet. These are best of 3s.
No, very true.
We go to Lotus next. The Barbie Girls do have to win it to, you know, stay alive, stay raring to go, because 3 more best of 3s,
Yeah.
including this one. And
Yeah.
you've kind of got to look at it.
Which we're now set on 19 maps in a row. And looking at the team history, they've never actually lost on Lotus.
That's scary figures. But the Barbie Girls, if it's got to be anyone, that could be the Kingslayers, taking down the big dog of Exo Clan.
If it's not them, who's it going to be?
True, if it's not them, I'm not sure who it will be in the tournament. You've got to look at some of the teams, and it has been quite close.
Yeah.
But they've got to pick themselves back up morally, physically, and mentally.
Definitely.
But Game 2 will be underway shortly. We are going to go to a quick break, and we will see you soon with Game 2 of this first best of 3. Sorry for that stutter there. We're here. Our beautiful faces. We are here for the second game of the best of 3 between EXOCLAN and the Barbie Girls. That first game was not what we expected.
No, not at all. We thought that, well, Barbie Girls is the most likely to beat EXOCLAN. So we thought on their map,
13-4.
this could be the streak ended.
It's just, you got to look at it and you got to realize that EXOCLAN, even in like any situation that looked uncomfortable, they just worked with it and rolled with it, and they won 10 rounds
I don't think they know the word uncomfortable.
No, I don't
Honestly,
think they do.
they've never once looked uncomfortable in a 1v5 even.
They've downloaded all the play styles.
Yeah, it's all up here. It's all up here.
But it is impressive to see that EXOCLAN can, after all these games, just still consistently be this dominant factor. But it is for the Barbie Girls' time to shine. We're moving on to Lotus for our next map.
We did see Snow start waking up in those last 2 rounds.
Exactly.
So Snow could pull something out here.
I think that first game was definitely having to be a warm-up and a wake-up call, especially for the Barbie Girls, going on to EXOCLAN's most dominant map, the map we've seen the most here on broadcast, Lotus. If you were in the position of the Barbie Girls, knowing that Lotus has been picked by EXOCLAN, what's going through your mind and what strategy do you bring into the table?
Honestly, it depends if they've watched any of the EXOCLAN games. If they were smart about it, they would have watched some last night.
Definitely.
Because if they knew that there was even a chance they were going against EXO, they need to do their research. They need to do their revision. So they need to realize that EXO like to play very slow on defense until they hear or see one slip up.
Okay.
And then they all just close in. And they just surround you from every angle.
So you feel as if
they need to be ready for those flanks. They need to be ready for those fast rotates as well.
So you need to be very perceptive when going against EXOCLAN.
Yeah, they need to read it before it happens. That's the only way they're getting it.
And do you feel as if, because we have seen on Lotus, the Geckos, Breach, Killjoy, standard picks, do you feel as if you need to bring something else in terms of agent pool just to try and shake EXOCLAN off their game?
I feel like we need something in some way of anti-util, if that makes sense.
Cool.
So, King Haas, as always, he'll probably be playing Cypher. I'm calling that now.
Yeah, it's just kind
They
of...
need to be able to destroy his setup without stepping into it, because, I mean, like we saw just then in Split, they would step into the trip almost every round. It was very rare they actually destroyed the trip before it caught someone.
And you were saying yesterday, for a map like Lotus, and to deal with King Haas, Sova is the answer.
Yeah.
On a map like Lotus, though, is that what you need, do you think?
Sova's not very strong on Lotus itself, but against EXOCLAN he would be strong.
Yeah.
He's strong against the players, but not necessarily the map. So it's weighing the pros against the cons, but we have no way of knowing what the cons are because no one has made that decision yet.
Yeah, and realistically, a Raze is going to be picked up.
Yeah.
Gecko, Breach, Cypher, and probably Omens and Astra.
Yeah.
That's usually what people like to opt into Lotus. And into EXOCLAN, you kind of go looking like, got to deal with King Haas, but you've got to deal with the dominant Lulu factor.
Very true. And another way, instead of using a Sova, we could always try a KO. We've seen KO work on Lotus many times.
It has. I did talk to Waxon. He doesn't like KO on Lotus, but once you get it right, and if you're a good KO player, it does work. And exactly what you said, Exo Rudy picking up KO, and it's just the agents I listed off. Astra, Raze, Gecko, Cypher.
Yep. I mean, we weren't surprised by the Cypher.
No,
it's King Haas.
It's King Haas.
Who else is he going to play?
When I see King Haas on a different agent, I will jump for joy.
Yeah.
But I love his Cypher, so I'm kind of a position where I don't want to see the Cypher, but I want to see the Cypher.
In fact, when King Haas picks anyone else, whilst you're jumping for joy, I'm running in fear. Because
what happened to King Haas?
If he's sat there going, yeah, I'm going to play someone else, can you imagine if Cypher's not his main?
No, it's got to be someone.
Just the chance of that ever happening is too scary for me.
Yeah.
I'm legging it.
But the
in the opposite direction.
Fade getting picked up for Echo Lol and Yui on the signature probably going to lock in the Omen.
Could
they
get
do
the double
need some
controller.
Sloan. Yeah, double controller. We've not seen the Harbor at all. Is quite weak in the terms of map pool and agents. So Viper is the smart choice just to try and give yourselves that pressure, those sightlines, just trying to block off as much vision from EXOCLAN.
Yeah, and we've seen Viper ults work really well against EXOCLAN multiple times. Because EXOCLAN, they slow down quite a lot and they think about it a lot before they attack a Viper ult. It's just buying you even more time.
Yeah, so it's double controller versus double initiator. EXOCLAN on the attack. Barbie Girls on the defense. Which team comp do you prefer and which side do you prefer them for which one?
I prefer EXOCLAN's comp because I feel like Lotus is a map which rewards aggression.
Cool.
Because if you can bait that rotate and then aggress onto the empty site, it's so hard for the defenders to rotate quicker than you and to be able to get there in time.
But
it's very difficult.
Yeah, I completely agree. But we are in 30 seconds going into round 1 of the second game of the best of 3 between the Barbie and EXO-Clan. EXO-Clan win this game, you know why they're going to. They're going to the finals. Going
to upper bracket final.
That's what they're playing for, and that's what's kind of the pressure's always on these teams. But you got to look at them. You got to be like, if Barbie Girls win this game and it does go to Sunset, I feel as if it's even Steams at that point, because if you take Lotus away from EXO-Clan, 1, you're ending the win streak, 2, you're getting rid of their favorite map, and 3, you've got yourself in a very good, confident position.
I would love to see the Sunset. I would love to see just how someone manages to dethrone EXO.
Yeah.
Probably crazy to see.
Yeah. We are seeing a couple of technical difficulties right now on stream. I know it is frozen, the audio is still coming through. We will go to fix that as soon as we can, but for now, as we can't see the action, let's just talk about what's going on in terms of what we're expecting for both teams. We're expecting aggression, we're expecting good defensive plays, and we're expecting the Barbie Girls to step up in terms of how to game to EXO-Clan.
Yeah, I mean, you can see over on C site, the setup which they have is more focused towards Bend rather than the actual main entrance.
Yeah.
Which we've seen EXO-Clan like to push straight for Bend. They send 3 to 4 people
And
every time.
we are back. Sorry for that technical difficulty. The action already kicks off. Rudy finding 1 onto Zen. EchoLol does find the beautiful flank. 3 kills put for EchoLol. You had a quiet first game. What can you do? You find the other one, almost the ace. Rudy trades that back. 2 members strong. What can you do? Rudy, though, finds another headshot. It's maybe 2 aces this game. Oh, an explosive first round, 2 quadra kills straight off of the freeze.
How do you go from a freeze straight into that? That's unfair. Oh my!
I felt like
I'm glad they waited for us.
I know, I'm actually baffled because we go from not being able to see straight onto 4 kills, almost aced, 4 kills, almost aced, and I'm just like, what just happened?
That's
it's a pistol
amazing.
round.
That was crazy.
But the Barbie goes again, taking round 1.
But it's just, I can't even comment on the entry. Didn't get to see it, but
we just saw the mayhem.
We know it worked.
That was EchoLol waking up, finding 4. Rudy finding 4. Barbie Girls coming out on top. We are seeing EXO opting for the C. This is the favorable site for them. And I'm loving the Killjoy setup already. We're just going to see Dizzy come out. But nice molly, slowing them down, slowing the pace of the game. They have the gun advantage, just need to wait for the man advantage. And just patience. It's all you've got to play for. And how do you even enter this site? Who are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Honestly, we're looking for Killjoy. Because although there's only the alarm bot down, Killjoy players like to find these crisp, tight angles, and that's not something you want to be pushing.
Here's the engaged molly comes through. Dizzy also comes through. The EXO-Clan kind of trapped there. Snow finds 1. The puddle finds the other one, and Snow finds 2. Has to reload the gun. Switches to the classic. King has taken down 1. Zen trades back, and now you're in a 4 versus 1, and it's Luca versus everyone. Zen finding 3. Multi-kills.
They didn't even need the rotate from their team.
I know, just
the 2 of them holding down the fort.
It was a really good double puddle, to be fair. And Snow getting unlucky, just running out of bullets, and Zen there cleaning up.
This is the Barbie Girls we missed last game. This is who we were waiting to see.
You say that, but what round are we on now?
It is rifle round.
So what are you expecting from EXO-Clan? You've just done the same thing as last game. You've lost the first 2 rounds. Are we going to see just cold-faced killers?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just yes. We will. We will see cold-faced killers, especially since they're so aggressive, and Lotus is where they live. This is their round on their map.
Yeah, that's what's terrifying. We're seeing a 3-man push down onto B side, although the quick rotates do come through. Viper will very, very good as another, it's just so good what this Viper is pulling to the table. Just having this control and this flow of the map is what you see.
Zen feels built for Viper.
Yeah, Zen does feel built for Viper. I know they've played Chamber, I know they've played the Cypher, but this is what they kind of do. As Snow finds 1 with a molly and a 1 to the face, Rudy taken down. And there's Spike. 2 members just taken on cleanly, Nanoswarm and the Pit. Kind of just do what they want to do. Vandal in hand for Snow. Doesn't get the kill. Luca finds 1, Luke finds 2, and Zen and Snow taken down. The 2-man tandem just falters right there, and it's 3 versus 3. And where'd you go as EXO-Clan? Because the Spike is just lying there on C.
Honestly, they need to just
EchoLol.
They need to back off.
Does find 1 through smoke. And now you're in a 2 versus 3, trapped on site. What are you waiting to see, though, for EPIC41 if they want to make or break?
They need to just isolate. Oh.
Oh!
Oh!
Two
Golak
bullets,
is back.
2 shots. Golak wakes his PC up and he's like, you know what, I need to play the game too.
Speaking of waking up, you mentioned Snow's alarm last match. I think they just put it in snooze. Because now they've woken up.
Yeah, that's crazy. Barbie Girls taking 3. It's broken the 2-1 curse.
Yeah.
There we go. Get the ball rolling, Barbie
This is
Girls.
what we're saying.
This
Barbie
is your
Girls
map to take.
They are the ones who are going to have the best chance at
But we need to
beating
talk.
EXO-Clan.
You need to talk about it though. Dissect what you're thinking of the Barbie Girls right now, because taking EXO-Clan 3 rounds and putting them in a position where their economy is lacking, is this where you just have to win as many rounds as possible, or do you feel as if they have to change their game plan right now? We've seen go on the aggressive.
Honestly, their game plan is working. I feel like it can work for a lot longer because they've decided to focus.
Oh, they get 3 with the pull. And takes 2 down, takes down a third Echo Low with a beautiful trap. And go like King Hass around the corner, just spray the smoke. Oh, the vision's there. But yeah, carry on what you were saying for me, because they swapped 3 members.
That backed up exactly what I was going to say. They've started to focus more on their util than their gunfights.
Yeah?
Which, against a team like EXO, gunfights are not going to be where you have an advantage, because EXO are just so good at those gunfights.
Yeah.
Now they're using their util, and they're just focusing purely on util. That's how they're getting their edge.
I mean, the Spike's down, and they've thrown like 5 pieces of utility just in that one spot. Spike does get stolen away from them, though. And they've got to realize something up once that Cypher trap cage goes down. But they're still stuck in A. And when you think of EXO-Clan, they've just been kind of trapped in this one place. And it's not what we've been seeing from EXO-Clan. They're kind of stuck in a position where they don't know what to do.
This is the first time we've seen them uncomfortable.
Yeah,
we said they're never uncomfortable. This is the first time. This is when they get uncomfortable.
Golak, this is the shot, and so much utility has just been used to halt them and their advance. And you got to look at the likes of King Hass with such low HP.
With
and
an
you're
angle
against
being
5
held.
members, and Lou with Sheriff in hand. I don't understand how they can actually fight this, because waiting around the corner is Zen, who gets 1 with a cheeky little shot onto King Hass, who was already low. Lou trying to sneak round, and Zen finds 2. 4-0 start for the Barbie Girls. I'm liking this.
I'm liking this.
They're bringing EXO-Clan a game.
Little did we know, all they needed to do was focus util. Util is what stops EXO. They're so used to everyone trying to go for these one-on-one gunfights. It's what everyone's been doing for the whole tournament. Now Barbie Girls are focusing util and using that util to give themselves more than a 50-50 chance.
And they're on attack, and Lukey hasn't been able to get out of the gates. When you think of Lukey, you think of, oh yeah, I'm just going to jet dash onto site and find 2 kills, or I'm going to race dash onto site and find 3.
You think aggression, instant entry.
But they've not been able to do that. As instead, Lukey does do exactly what I say and finds 1 and finds Echo Lol down on solo HP. I predicted the future when it comes to this. The grenade does come out, and that will find Echo Lol. Surely, no, sneaks away with 1 HP. Getting shot through the smoke by Yui, and it's an absolute craze fest. Only 1 falls, and I just said Lukey hasn't satcheled in and found a kill, and he just does that.
Yeah, I think he heard you.
Wanted to prove from over here, yeah.
We do get very excited of it.
We do. As the ult comes through, and this is where the engage on site comes through, but Yui waiting around the corner. But even though Echo Lol takes down 1, Wingman, he tries to shoot them down. Maybe not the right targets. King Hass and Lukey do sweep dump. Luca is planting, does get rezzed. And now you're in a 4 versus 2. King Hass has the setup, knows where other 2 members are. Let's see what they can actually pull to the table. They finally get the first plant down. And EXO-Clan in a very, very tight position. King Hass finds both of them and just decides to waltz away. Snow here, poor Lukey. I was just saying you hadn't done anything, mate, and now you're just popping off. Molotov comes through and they just need to run away, maybe save their guns. Is that what you would do in this situation?
Honestly, 30 HP. 1 bullet to the body and you're done.
Yeah.
Peeking 4 people who are known for their aim when you only need to be hit once.
And what did EXO-Clan do differently that round? Because right now it just seems like they just played so differently to the first 3 rounds.
Well, I feel like they noticed the util usage because there was a lot of util usage in main, and Lukey just satcheled over it.
Yeah.
He just skipped the util with a flash behind him and then just took the 2.
Yeah.
Well, 1 and a lot of damage.
The aggressive EXO-Clan we need to see is what's stopped them
we need to see them outrun the util. They need to get in before the util can land and do its job.
Okay. So, 4-1, Barbie Girl still in a 3-round victory over them. And look at Golak's gun. The operator picked up for a raise. Kind of scary.
A raise on an op could be very scary, and Golak of all people.
Golak.
We've seen the shots that can be
last
hit.
game, Golak was just popping off after popping off.
Oh, new knife skin?
New knife skin. The Vandal uses a knife, sniffing out anyone they can. It's a bit of a smoke fest down onto the bottom, and Snow finds Lukey down through there. No one actually got detained. I feel as if Thrash got destroyed there, and every knife in this game seems to be a Vandal, and Zen's there, gets taken on by Luca, Yui taken down, King Hass, and Snow's all alone on site in a 1 versus 3. Pops through, Nano Swamp does get a bit of damage down and finds one. Lou takes that back, and now you're in a 3 versus 2. You've got Rudy planting down the spike as the fade ult comes through, sniffs out both, and that's a good position you want to be in. Molotov comes through. Oh, Echolol, you beautiful beast. You've actually trapped Rudy straight onto site. Echolol finds one. There's one left on site. 1 HP. Back down to 88 from the decay, and his Golak sniffing through smoke. They've all danced around each other. Echolol finds him, and Yui takes the shot. The Bobby Girls 5-1, taking this half by storm.
See, there you go. Once they were in sight, they grouped up. EXOclan grouped up. Like, way too much, which then let that util land on everyone. And that's where they slipped. I
know we talked about the fade a couple of times yesterday. Does it work? Does it not work? And right now for Echo, even on defense, the fade is working so well. 8-2-2.
Maybe it was just getting fade in the right hands.
True, Echo piling it. We have seen Echo quite passive in most of the games they do play, trying to just facilitate the other teammates. But when they take charge on this fade, it kind of looks like a different angle.
Yeah, and apparently EXO were too focused on trying to get the most value out of their Vandal skins by replacing everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that bug was.
Knives.
I didn't realize you could spin a Vandal like that, but hey ho, is what it is. As another C push comes through, but look at the utility placed down from Snow right there. It's almost just you don't want to waltz into sight. The turret does find one. Smoke coming through, and they just halt the push. They're going to have to opt for something else. And if you're in the head of EXOclan, you've realized that C push really isn't working. What other side do you feel as if you want to go for?
I feel like A seems to be Barbecue's weakest site purely because they're starting to neglect it. They're so used to having more people over towards C.
Yeah. But you feel it's trapped by Viper, and Golak finds a shot through the Viper wall. Echo on the retreat takes on Rudy, but Lukey says, no, not today. I won't let you kill any more of my teammates. But Lukey trying to push through, does get bitten by the Molotov. Beautiful by Zen. Just working the smokes really, really well, playing in and out of these really dangerous positions, and works it well. And now you're in a 2 versus 4. The Barbie Girls taking charge of this first round. Golak still here with an ult, 3 members strong, crowded around B, and his Viper wall blocking off King Hass. And what do you do with 2 members here? Because as soon as you waltz onto B, you get spotted, but it's way too late to rotate to C right now.
I mean, you can't go all the way to C. B is being held tightly, and A has an op waiting on that angle if you try to take tree.
Their decision making has led them to B. 3 members strong. 2 smokes coming down. Another pit comes down. Zen's pushing through smoke. Doesn't get one, but Yui trades down and run and gun headshot onto King Hass. Yui
on the spam.
On the spam. I guess you run and gun and you win those.
The spam, the run and gun. He's really going, you know what? Look at your scoreline. Who do you think you are?
With the Barbie Girls.
With the Barbie Girls.
They're living in their Barbie world.
Onto another pistol round. For EXOclan.
We've not seen an EXOclan like this. The only time we've seen them kind of push their limits was when they, what was it? Who did they take down? It was Bunting Mental.
Yeah.
Where it was 10-2 and Bunting, no, 9-2 and Bunting Mental just brung it back.
Yeah.
8 rounds in a row, but we've not seen anyone challenge them and take the lead like that. But let's not count EXOclan out. This is their map, and they know how to play it perfectly. But the Barbie Girls seem to have a couple of answers, so maybe they did watch the VODs from last night.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we haven't even seen 2 ecos from EXOclan in one half before.
That's very true. They've always had rifles.
And we've seen that within only 7 rounds.
Yeah. That's kind of dangerous, though, because you realize that the Barbie Girls probably are on a very, very big high right now.
Yeah.
Go to the head really quickly, and EXOclan are confident killers. And anything that they do can get punished. It's Yui here. Down through here, he finds one. Straight onto Lukey, Snow finds another. And Yui having the game of his life, taking on Luca. And it's another 5 versus 2. Open hand for Golak. Paint shot comes through. Doesn't actually hit onto Lu. Echolol having another game of their life, Rudy. It seems like the players of Barbie Girls have woken up since the previous game.
Only thing repeating in my mind right now, though, is how much exertion they put themselves under to be able to achieve this level of play.
You know what? I think they're having fun with it.
You think they're having fun with it? I think after a certain point, definitely they started to have fun with it.
This is, I think, the first time out we've seen EXOclan pull.
Yeah. I think you're right. I don't think we've seen
I think they might have had one when they were probably playing the game where they had like 8 overtimes. They must have had a timeout on that game.
Yeah. On broadcast though, we've not seen a timeout
and that
from
might be just
EXO.
to break the momentum of the Barbie Girls train, but maybe signs of, you know, a lack of confidence in EXO Clan. Something we've not heard of, something we've talked about though.
We were talking about the amount of comfort which they sit there with and how they're never uncomfortable. I mean, you do not call a timeout when you're comfortable.
No, and in the 40 seconds we've got left, just tell me about what you feel as if the Barbie Girls have to do now, because you're closing in on the first half, and if you switch to offense and you don't make it work, what actually happens to your mental there?
Honestly, if you start to lose that lead, say you get a 10-2 side. Now imagine you're just watching that other scoreline just build up and up and up, catch up to you, evens out to 10-10. You're sat there thinking, all we have to do is win 3 rounds. We've just chucked away 8.
Yeah.
That will break anyone's mental.
Yeah.
It's a hard pill to swallow.
And it's a long one, because if the Barbie Girls do take EXO Clan's map off of them, we're going to sunset.
Yeah, an overtime map, a third map. We've not seen a third map yet.
Yeah, we've had all BO3, we've had 2 BO3s, and we've not gone to a third map.
No,
this could be the time to shine. We see Luki here go on then the aggressive, already onto site with a missile launcher, sees the smoke, they know one player is there, the rocket fuse ticking, but the decay is there. Fires the missile, can't get anything off though, but the plant is consistent and goes down, but here comes the Killjoy ult to try and get anyone out of and flush them out of B site. Trying to retake really, really perfectly here, but no members fall. A showstopper comes through, fires it straight into Luca's face, open hand. And here comes the Viper ult. I feel as if this is where they've got time to shine. They've got so much time to play with. The spray through comes through on through Lu. Zen getting lit up as well. They cannot actually find any defuse, and now they've thrown the round straight onto Go, like you can't find the kill. And I feel as if the Barbie Girls just got way too aggressive there.
I feel like it's the barbecues who are getting comfortable now. They're getting a bit too comfortable.
Well, you had the lockdown go out, and you had a kill straight onto it, and the Viper pit came down. And you kind of sat there like, that should just be an easy, clean round.
Yeah, surely. I mean, with the amount of util committed to that round, which util has been where they've been shining.
But that was 3 ultimates.
I know. 3 ultimate abilities, all on one round to not close it out.
This kind of just like, yeah, maybe you talked about overconfidence, or maybe it just was EXO Clan finding gaps in the armor of the Barbie Girls playhouse.
Maybe the timeout worked.
But it's just kind of difficult to see. Now we're looking for that optimal C push that EXO Clan have done time and time before. KO coming through. It's going to be an easy push. Go like here with another operator, trying to find anything they can. Suppress, smoked off, and it feels like EXO Clan. But here comes Go like to get taken down. And who else is on site? It is Snow, who also gets shot down. And now EXO Clan, they just look alive. 5 members strong, already onto site, getting the plant down. And you're in a position where EXO Clan you don't want to let them have any more rounds after this one.
No, and they're sat here with a Thrash ready as well. Thrash is online. If they absolutely need to, they have that, but in a 3v5 it shouldn't be needed.
No, it shouldn't be needed, and you're looking at the side of the Barbie Girls. You did win so many rounds, 6 rounds in that half, 7 rounds, and now you're just looking at Luki trying to shoot down to one. Really finds another one onto the 3, and now it's all on Zen, who gets clapped through, finds 2 on the way out though. And EXO Clan returning to form, gets 2 rounds in a row.
The timeout worked. The timeout is definitely working.
Yeah, the timeout, I think, reset their mental. They've talked about options of what they should actually do, and they've gone back to what they know.
Yeah, and as well, I'm noticing that they're grouping up again in attack, which is what they're normally known for. I don't know why they spread out so much earlier into the game, but normally they like to stick together, so even when util does get 1 or 2, the other 3 are there just to switch that back around.
It's what's difficult for the Barbie Girls, because you kind of got to look at it and you're like, you don't want them to lose any more rounds in this half. You want to at least close it out with 8 rounds to their name.
Yeah,
just to have that staple lead. As Luki goes in through there, Yui takes them down. That aggression from Luki does get punished. 4 members trying to push onto A. This is where the rotates maybe got to come in. But you got to look at EXO Clan's options. They've got so much time to play with, and already 1 member down. And what would you do in this situation? You've got A site all to yourselves. You don't know anyone's there though. Do you opt for the rotate, or do you just play it patiently?
I feel like patient is not the answer here. I feel like EXO have had a bit too much patience this game.
Yeah? You feel like just pure
they're normally a lot more aggressive.
I mean, Echo Lol will. Oh, he's jumping. Same stuff for the Molly, and Luca taking down Yui there. Now in a 3 versus 4, they do know that Echo Lol is waiting around the corner here. Zen doesn't know that King Hass is there, but the detain does come through. The timing is there.
King Hash just waiting around the corner. 3 members of Barbie Girls trying to enter onto site. Zen finds one to his left, one to his right. Snow onto King Hash, does find that down long. Bomb tap comes through. Luca gets shot. And the defuse is just coming in. Lose way too far away. Does take out Zen on the way out, though. They've actually stopped the defuse, and Echolog cleans up. 8-4 for the Barbie Girls.
The aggression was really working, and then they just stopped. They just stopped. If they carried on with the aggression, we could take more space, taking space into heaven.
I feel as if, as you know, the Barbie Girls took a step back, they were so worried about where people were actually hiding.
True, but post-plant, though.
It does feel like the decision-making from EXO-Clan went from really confident to now they're questioning themselves.
Yeah. I mean, we've never seen a team make EXO doubt themselves.
And we always talk about the Lulu, but the Lulu only sitting at a combination of 15 kills, and Echolog's already matching that.
Normally it's 15 kills apiece.
Yeah, usually 15 kill apiece, but the Lulu kind of shut down by the Barbie Girls.
And
now it's 8-3, last round of the first half. If you go to 9-3, the Barbie Girls might take map 2, but EXO-Clan, we've watched it time and time again. They make things happen, and a comeback may be inevitable. We just have to see it in this closing round.
I mean, I'm scared to see a 9-3. The 9-3 curse does exist.
It does exist,
and
but it's not been done.
In. That's true. That is true. We've not had one yet.
I think that's what's difficult. You've just got to enter onto what you're comfortable on, and the dynamic duo here of Zen watching the Molotov go down. Nanoswarm also comes out. Luki's kind of stuck here, just all by themselves. King Hash does find Golak though. But Echolog does trade that back. So much utility he's using them. They can't actually get onto site as Lu takes down Zen. You got to look at Lu. And Yui's way around the corner, does get the swing off, kills Luki, but gets traded back by Lu. Lu in a very comfortable position. Rudy here does get the taint onto Snow. Snow really can't do much. The divide comes through. They do spot where Snow is. Just tap the bomb. Snow finds one, though, through the wall. And now you're in a 2 versus 2. Echolog with barely any health. Plant still not down, and they're opting for the very fast rotate, which they might not hit because of the wall. But I do feel like Echolog does sniff it out. They're sneaking around this corner. They're going to go for the flash. Won't catch them off guard. But now the bomb will go down in a 2v2 on B. And how do you attack this when you're the Barbie Girls?
They need to double up. They need to stick together. If you look at Fade's health, Fade needs to be the one who's baited.
Yeah.
Fade needs to do a little bit of damage and just get the information.
But they are in the dark. They see the descent come through on both people. They know they're both in heaven. Round the corner is Luca with an easy double spray. And EXO-Clan finishing that round, 4 wins under their belt.
Barbie comes on 8. Lulu.
Come back with Lulu. Luca kind of comes online there. 8-4 to close round 1 out. Round 2, ding ding, there goes the bell. And the Barbie Girls are on the offensive. What do you want to see from them to close out this game?
We need to see some good synergy between the Viper and Omen picks. Because EXO love to watch each other's back. But if they can't see each other's back, they can't watch each other's back. So as long as the controllers play it right, they can cut off so many lines of sight.
Yeah.
But they can make it their game. I mean, it's looking like they're doing a bait wall over to A.
I mean, this is Cypher's domain. King Hash's domain expansion is active, and they've got so many trips and wires that they can just place and block down the C site. We're just going to see how Barbie Girls can actually take that down, because as you said, you've got to get rid of the utility from King Hash, otherwise you're not going to have many options as Golak here. Getting ults, the showstopper, has been so useful in most of these games for both Razors. We just got to see who pushes first. But the Barbie Girls are not going for an offensive play. They're opting to see what their options are.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the fake towards A hasn't actually been read, and I think it's still real.
Yeah.
So pushing towards A, I don't think is going to be a very smart choice here.
Well, with 3 members deep on there, Sven here, just trying to tickle them just a little bit, trying to just bait out as many members as they can, but they're opting to still go for the C push. King Hash waiting in the wings, the backside. You've got to pull the trigger really, really quickly, or you're going to give those 3 members time to rotate on your backside.
And there's no trip.
And there's no trip. So 3 members already made their way onto site, but King Hash knows it all. Going to go for the peek onto the planter, does get the kill onto Echolog. Plant goes down, Snow here doesn't find anything. King Hash finds 2. And what is that defense from King Hash? No trips available, but then just cleans up 2 members on both planters. And you've got to realize that the Barbie Girls are running for the hills, and the members of EXO-Clan hunting them down. Zen has 2 to his left.
30 seconds left.
And a trip there from King Hash. As soon as it gets peeked, they're going to lose it. And there we go, their peek comes through. Zen finds 1 though. And now, unfortunately, Yui in a 1 versus 4. Gets flashed by Luca, and that's the round. 8-5 EXO-Clan. Take another one.
Could this be the return of Lulu?
We've said it before, we'll say it again. They can do anything, they're EXO-Clan. They're the favourites coming into all these best of threes. And the Barbie Girls showing their stuff that they can take them all the way to the bottom of the line. So
it's very true.
If Barbie Girls do take this match, which is very favourable, you know, it can be done, Sunset's going to be crazy.
Sunset will be crazy. And I mean, I want to see if that pushes EXO-Clan to do better or if that's going to defeat them. Losing a map for the first time in so long.
Yeah, but it could also go the other way around. They could lose the map and be like, yo, what are we doing, guys? Let's just get up a notch. And there we go. Go like final one onto Lukey really quickly. I know it's an eco round for them, but Lukey finds one and Zen trades onto Luca. They're just getting rid of the rifles, and they're got a man advantage now, 2 rifles in hand. For the side of the Barbie Girls, see what they can do. The A site is clear, but they don't know that. But look who's sneaking up on the left-hand side of the map, trying to dodge around all of King Hass's utility. It's your boy Snow. Unrecognizable, unnoticed. This is what Snow does. Lurks around the map unwillingly, but they actually fall for the bait. They're spraying through smokes when none of the side of the Barbie Girls are actually there. They're opting for a C push. Well played, big brain moment.
Honestly, Snow. Snow is the reason we win this round if they win.
Yeah?
The amount of space Snow's taken, look all the way in spawn, could catch King Hass off guard here.
King Hass does have a rifle, but caught off guard by a classic, could be anything. Does peek way too early, I believe. The right clicks just don't come through, but the whiffs from King Hass, that's not what you usually see from him. But then there's 2 members to the left. Blue takes the one for the team. 3 versus 2. Blue is here, backed up from the KO flashes, but Lou finds one. Echolot takes another one, Rudy takes one, and now it's in a 1v1. Yui, Sheriff in hand against a Bulldog against Rudy. What can you do? The head must be seen. Oh, Rudy, come on. No, it's an absolute bloodbath, and the whiffs are there, and Rudy takes the round. The Barbie goes through that lead, that man advantage so badly.
8 and 6.
What were the round? 8 and 4?
We were 8 and 4. We're now 8 and 6.
It's just that play there. The trade does come through, but Rudy's there to back up, and it's just a gun differential right there.
What's interesting though is EXO winning pistol round in second round.
Well,
we don't
usually
see
that would
often.
mean the chances of Barbie Girls taking this round would be a little higher, but look at the buys.
They know. They just know that they need to save. There's no point anyone trying to outright force on the side of EXO here.
Yeah.
But if they can just get 1 or 2 picks, that's a Vandal in their hands, and we know what that means.
True. Lukey going on the aggressive that we want to see them does get pinged, unfortunately, though, but the grenade does go down onto Echo Lol, and you've got to realize that Lukey's finding 2. Lukey, your aggression is rewarded, my friend. Zen with Snow trying to push onto this B site, but they don't have Spike in hand. Lou's waiting around the corner, just dodging away. And now you're in a 3 versus 5. You do have the rifles, but do you have the mental power to deal with 5 members of EXO-Clan? And if you're in the shoes of the Barbie Girls, do you just opt for this B site and try and hold as hard as you can, or do you have to pull something out of your, like, anywhere?
Honestly, they need this round. They can't be losing this round. Their economy will be in the gutter if they lose this round. They need to... Well, they need to give it everything they've got.
But they've got so many angles to try and have to watch. It just looks unfortunate. Suppression comes in. Zen's kind of left alone. Snow does find one onto Lukey. Lou there. Just get tagged up a little bit. Zen, you've shown your back to 2 people, mate, though. If you don't turn around right now, you're going to get shot in the back. Finds one with Yui, finds 2. Zen, they're working together in tandem, finds another. Zen, you beast, does get stunned by Wingman. That's a 1v1 with Snow and Luca battling it out. Nano Swamp does get thrown out. Does get ignited, though. But Luca has a rifle. That's not one of the position you want to be him. He's got the bomb. He taps it once, taps it twice. Snow just getting lit up. Time is ticking. Snow, you've got to peek that now or never. He does. Oh, but he gets shot through the wall. He doesn't have time, though, does he? It's halfway. Oh.
Oh my goodness. If he didn't doubt himself, if he just sat and diffused straight away, he had that. But he doubted it for just a split second. And that's all it takes.
On a knife's edge. The Barbie Girls take the round, but not in a fashionable style. That was crazy. The sooner they got the plant done onto B, 3 versus 5, they make it into a 1v1. Fortunately, Luca did pick up a rifle, though, but, you know, it's just shot as hard as they can. EXO-Clan do not want it to go to a map 3.
We've never seen EXO-Clan doubt themselves so many times.
Rinse and repeat the play. Throw a grenade out with the Astra stun and just try and find space onto this A site. 3 people strong there. The Viper wall is there. It could be another fake. Snow just trying to get as much space as they can down on this C side as well. The Tane doesn't actually hit anyone, but does get tagged up by the little Tane shell.